What is up, people? I am back with another video, and for this video it's going to be Sam vs. Matt episode 5. In case you're new to the channel, that's when I play against my buddy Matthew. This is our 5th episode. I'm going to be playing as the Buffalo Bills, and he's going to be playing as the Cincinnati Bengals. These two teams play today, or I guess they already played if you're watching this after Monday night. Yeah, this is like going to be one of the most intriguing matchups of the year. So I figured we could do a video on this matchup where I'm playing as the Bills and Matt is playing as the Bengals. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm back now. I had a sore throat and a fever a little bit back, but now I'm better. So in case you're wondering about that, as 3rd and 11, maybe the Bills have a fever, or at least their offense does, because they really struggled. They went 3 and out, so they'll just punt here on 4th and 17. So, yeah, good defense by the Bengals. They're not great offense by the Bills, as the Bengals will have the ball at their own 40, and now they'll have it at the opposing 42 after a play by T. Higgins, who's just one of the 3 big playmakers on this team. Or I guess there's 5 of them, actually. I didn't account for Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon. I meant like the 3 wide receivers, because it's Ja'Marr Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. Those 3 are the 3 wide receivers that really make this team deadly. It's Matt Milano sacking Joe Burrow to make it 2nd and 20. In 2nd and 20, Taylor able to make the catch there, make it 3rd and 13, gain of about 7 on the play. And on 3rd and 13, Joe Burrow is going to find his man, Ja'Marr Chase, for the touchdown. Impressive catch by Ja'Marr Chase. He was being double covered, and it was good coverage too. It was just a better play by Ja'Marr and Joe Burrow. So, already not a great start for the Buffalo Bills. See what they can do on their next drive. They already couldn't score on their first drive, and they gave up a score on the defense's first drive. So, have to see if we can rebound from our first drive. As good start as we find Dawson Knox open for a gain of 17. So now we're going to pass again, and we're going to go deep to Stephon Diggs, but it looks like that's out of bounds. He was open too. Josh Allen just couldn't throw it in bounds. As on 2nd and 10, this one's definitely in bounds as he finds Dawson Knox for his 2nd reception of the day to get down to the 32. It's 1st and 10. They try to run it with Josh Allen, but Bengals are all over that as he actually loses 5 yards on the play to make it 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15, play action. He's going to throw, and it's picked off by Davis Gaither. And that was thrown like right to him. I don't even know who that ball was to now that I'm thinking about it. And he's going to go all the way for a pick 6. So this Bills start just went from bad to worse as now they're down. It might be 14. Yeah, 14-0. They just made the extra point. So yeah, they really need to buckle down, relax, and get some offense going, because you cannot afford to go down in games like this, because both of these teams have very explosive offenses. But even if you have an explosive offense, you do not want to go down big. As right now we try to do a low pass to Gabe Davis, but a bit too low there for him to catch that. As now it's 2nd and 10. We find Stephon Diggs, and he gets down to the 25 to make it 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches, they got to have this, and they will just get it. As Josh Allen probably could have had more yards, but he does get enough for the 1st down, so we will be happy with that. 1st and 10, we will be more than happy with this as we find Stephon Diggs for a gain of 24, and more importantly, the 1st down. As 1st and 10, we'll find Stephon Diggs again, as the Bengals are having a bit of trouble covering him. as they had trouble covering Dawson Knox. And speaking of Dawson Knox, he's going to get the Bills their first touchdown of the game. He was left wide open on that play too. So it's exactly what the Bills needed. They need to do their best to try to get back in this game, and that will help. As the Bills will kick off to the Bengals. So, yeah, we'll have to see if our defense can rebound from their drive. Technically, they've only had one drive because the Bengals got a pick six, so the defense didn't really get an opportunity to get a stop. As T. Higgins already getting wide open on Tre'Davious White down to the 41. And Joe Burrow has his X Factor lit up now, and he's going to find a wide open Joe Mixon, who for some reason goes out of bounds. And he goes backwards a little bit too, so he's not going to get the first down. It'll be 2nd and inches, and Joe Burrow getting taken down by Tyler Makovich. And he loses his X Factor, as now it's 3rd and 9. As Joe Mixon absolutely bulldozing Tre'Davious White, who couldn't simply just make a tackle. If he made that tackle, it wouldn't have been a first down, but it will be 1st and goal at the 9. And on 1st and goal this time, Micah Hyde able to make the tackle on Joe Mixon. As 2nd and goal, Joe Burrow is going to just throw this one away. Couldn't find anyone open. Make it 3rd and goal at the 3. They'll hand it off to Wilcox, but he goes nowhere. As now it will be 4th and goal. 2-minute warning. Kick up and good to make it a 10-point game. So now the defense did better. I mean, they didn't give up a touchdown, and I'm sure you will definitely take that if you're the Bills, because really, if your defense is okay, that's really all you need. Because if your offense is clicking, as it's looking like we are, as we find Stephon Diggs for a big play, you don't necessarily need a great defense. It can't be awful, but it doesn't have to be like amazing. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was amazing, but it doesn't necessarily have to be amazing. As 1st and 10, Josh Allen having all kinds of time, able to playmaker Devin Singletary open in the middle of the field to get the Bills into the red zone. As 1st and 10, we find Gabe Davis, who is able to get in for a touchdown. So now it will be a 3-point game after the made PAT. So just like that, Bills are right back in this. So hopefully they don't give up a play before half or anything. As long as they don't do that, they'll only be down by 3 after going down by 14 to start this game. So they've rebounded quite nicely. And it's only the 2nd quarter. As 1st and 10, Joe Burrow able to find Drew Sample for the first down. He goes out of bounds at the 39. Bengals just trying to do something, get into field goal range or something. As Joe Burrow's going to find Joe Mixon for the first down on the slant route. Bills kind of just left him open on that play. As 1st and 10, Joe Burrow's going to do play action. And this time it's picked off looking for T. Higgins, but T. Higgins was double covered. And Jordan Poyer will get the pick. As on 1st and 10 for Josh Allen and the Bills, Josh Allen is going to have time again, but he held on to the ball for too long. Throws a bit of a dangerous pass there to make it 2nd and 10. So you definitely want to avoid those throws if you're Josh Allen, as you definitely don't want to avoid those throws, because that was a good throw to get them just out of field goal range. They're almost in field goal range. Now they are in field goal range. It'll be about a 55-yarder from here. 6 seconds left. See what they do here. They'll run a QB sneak, gain of 2 yards to get down to the 36, and they'll kick it. Ooh, they almost blocked it. The Bengals, they almost blocked it, but they make it, and it will be 17-all going into halftime. Starting the 3rd quarter, the Bills will kick off to the Bengals. But yeah, the Bengals were dangerously close to blocking that, and who knows what would have happened if they were able to succeed at blocking that, as the Bills can't succeed at playing defense, as Tyler Boyd breaks the coverage there and gets the first down. putting the Bengals at their own 40, is Joe Burrow throwing a very dangerous pass as Tremaine Edmonds could have had a pick, potentially, but instead it will be 2nd and 10. And on 2nd and 10, he had Hayden Hurst wide open, but he missed his man. So now it will be 3rd and 10. And on 3rd and 10, Joe Burrow's going to throw, and it's caught by Tyler Boyd. Matt Milano was covering him, and he did an absolutely horrible job of that, as he was on him, but he just let him violate him. But Jordan Poyer gets his 2nd pick of the day against Joe Burrow, so he's definitely having a good day. He's not making Joe Burrow's day very fun, as we get a 5-yard run after that. A 2nd and 5, Josh Allen is going to throw, and it's caught by Stefon Diggs, who's able to get wide open and then get the touchdown. Very good throw by Josh Allen. He might have thrown off his back foot, and he still able to make the throw. And the Bills, for the first time in this game, take the lead. And now there's it's 3rd quarter with about 4 minutes left in the game, and the Bengals have to do whatever they can to steal some momentum back if they want to win this game, because right now it's all Bills Mafia right now, as they'll find Hayden Hurst for the first down, as that will help. So we'll see if they can keep getting chunk plays like that. As 1st and 10 at the 37, they're getting them as Jamar Chase able to get open on 2 guys. He's just been a nightmare for us. He had that touchdown, and now that. As 1st and 10, he's going to throw Joe Burrow, and he throws it right to Jordan Poyer. I think he was looking for Jamar Chase, but instead he finds Jordan Poyer for the 3rd time. So Jordan Poyer has his 3rd interception, so Joe Burrow needs to really throw the ball as far away from him as he possibly can in the future, as the Bills have an opportunity to get a 14-point lead, as Devin Singletary is shaking off a tackle, getting down to the 16 to make it 3rd and 1. So we'll see what the Bills draw up here. Is 3rd and 1. Josh Allen is going to roll out to the left, but he'll just throw this away. He couldn't find anyone open. So now the Bills have a decision here. 4th and 1. I'm just going to take my 3 because I don't want to risk not having a 2-score lead. Because, I mean, yeah, I wanted a touchdown, but I'll take a field goal because that field goal makes it a 10-point game. So now we're up by 2 scores. So now the Bengals, they pretty much have to get a touchdown here, because if they don't get a touchdown here, really all the Bills have to do is just get another field goal. As right now, Jordan Poyer gets his 4th interception. My goodness, he is making Joe Burrow's life a living hell right now on the football field, as he is just living rent-free in Joe Burrow's head, as the Bills get another easy touchdown. There's only one play in the end zone, so the Bills look bad in the first half. Now the Bengals look bad in the second half. There's still a lot of time, though. I mean, they still have some time. We'll see what they can do here, but this is definitely alarming to see if you're a Bengals fan. So we'll have to see what Joe Burrow and his playmakers can do. As 1st and 10 at the 25, Joe Burrow is going to find a wide open Hayden Hurst. So that will help in their quest to come back in this game, as he gets down to the 20. So, alright, I mean, that's good for them. Not really good for us, as that's very good for them as they get a touchdown. The wide receiver, Tyler Boyd, able to break free and get into the end zone. Kick up and good. This will be a 10-point game once again. So, yeah, really, if you're the Bengals, you just have to hope that you can get a stop and just you have to get a couple stops and then score on offense. And that's really how you get back in these games. And getting stops on defense is not exactly easy when you're playing against Josh Allen and the Bills when they're on. As Stefon Diggs actually activating his X Factor right now. As on 1st and 10, wide open is Isaiah McKenzie, And he's going to nearly get a touchdown, but he's going to get down to the 3. There will be 28 seconds left. Now there's only a couple seconds left in the third quarter now. Is James Cook trying to reach over, but he'll get down to the 1. Start of the fourth quarter. Josh Allen throwing a very dangerous pass. Bengals should have really capitalized on that. As instead, the Bills will capitalize on the Bengals being unable to capitalize on that absolutely atrocious throw by Josh Allen. He got lucky there. Because there was not one but 2 guys in the area that could have had that pick. But instead, it falls incomplete and we just hand the ball off to James Cook and he's able to punch it in. So you gotta be punching the wall right now if you're the Bengals, because you just blew a golden opportunity to get back in this game. Because if you get that pick, you have the ball when you're down by 10. So now they'll have it down by 17. So they still have a chance, but you definitely got it. You definitely have to capitalize on that if you're the Bengals. As right now, Joe Burrow getting absolutely thrown by Matt Milano right now. My goodness, this offensive line for the Bengals is struggling against the Bills' pass rush. His 2nd and 19 is going to go deep to Jamar Chase, but instead, Dane Jackson is able to get the pick on the bobble. So Jamar Chase is unable to break double coverage on that play. As 1st and 10 will dump it off to Stephon Diggs, who breaks a tackle and gets down to the 40. So the Bills just want to melt the rest of this clock out and get out of here with a win. As 2nd and 1, it's looking good as they find Stephon Diggs, who's still lit up, by the way. And he gets down to the 36 for the first down. And yeah, they're doing exactly what you need to do in this situation. They're chewing that clock. And now it is 2nd and 9 at the 35. And on 2nd and 9, they find a wide open Devin Singletary, who gets all the way down to the 20. So now the Bills are back in the red zone. We'll see if they score or if they get a first down and just melt the rest of the clock. They do get a first down, which will take the game to the 2-minute warning, barring a timeout. And yeah, they're doing what they need to do, and they're just going to need the ball out. It doesn't look like the Bengals are going to use their timeouts. So yeah, the Bills won this game. You gotta give credit to Josh Allen and his team. I mean, they were down by 14. They could have easily quit this game, but they did not. They stuck it out, and they ended up outscoring the Bengals 41-10 the rest of the game. So yeah, I mean, good GG's to Matthew. It's good to finally start doing this again. You know, my voice was really killing me, and it also sucked to not be able to make videos. So I'm glad that I'm better now. As look at the stats here, passing, Josh Allen had a really good day. He only had 1 pick and 4 touchdowns. Joe Burrow had the opposite of a good day, though. He had a lot of passing yards and 2 touchdowns, but he had 5 interceptions. And 5 of those interceptions, or not 5, 4 of those 5 interceptions literally went to the same guy, Jordan Poyer. He was just making Joe Burrow's life miserable out there, as was the Bills' pass rush. So we played really well for 3 quarters. I would have liked to play better in that first quarter, but I mean, we won, so I'm not going to complain too much. Look at the stats here. Stephon Diggs had a really good day, over 200 receiving yards. There were a couple of players who had a touchdown. No one had multiple touchdowns, surprisingly. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know I had fun playing this game, and I'm sure Matthew did as well. I'm sure he would have liked to win, but he always enjoys playing with me in Madden. As we'll, I guess, look at the stats here, try to kill some more time. But yeah, it feels good to be back making videos again. Sure feels better making videos now than it would have earlier when I was not feeling great. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like or comment on this video if you want. Peace out.